All right, in our final chapter under settings, we're going to look at local settings. And local settings are different than the dealership settings we've been looking at. Dealership settings in general impact the software across the system. It impacts users. All users see certain changes, certain logic. Local settings are related to your local machine and have a lot to do with mostly your hardware, the things that you bolt up at your working station, like printers, cash drawers, things like that. So let's go ahead and take a look how to access local settings. We'll do that by clicking our initials. We'll click local settings. It'll be our first option here. We can see we get a local settings pop-up where we're going to have 5 different tabs. This is where I can go set a thermal printer, so labels that run off of a single strip. This can be set up, usually used in parts receiving. I enable this toggle, select my printer, and I can even print a test page if I need. I can set up a receipt strip printer. I can turn that on, select my printer that I want, maybe a star one. I can decide whether I want to print the strip and a standard 8.5 by 11, or if I'd like that process to kick my drawer open. Again, I could print test pages and open the cash drawer to make sure things are synced up. We also have a direct printing tab. And for those of you who really don't want pop-ups anywhere, who want to complete a task and just have it print out. I complete an invoice, I want it to go to my printer. I receive a PO, I want it to go straight to the printer. I don't want to see pop-ups, I don't want to hit print buttons. That's what this direct printing does. Now, if you're looking at your page and you don't see all these options, what you're going to see is an option that says Install JS Print Manager. You'll click that, go through the steps. Once it's set up, this page will refresh and you'll see all these options. Now, once we're here, you can see we have options for major units, parts, and service. So again, by checking this box right here, you'll be able to print forms by hitting a print button and have them going straight to your printer. No more popping up in Adobe, no more pop-ups for every single form. You can go ahead and print groups, and we'll talk about that in a later chapter. Also for parts and service, maybe after every time I complete a sell at the parts counter, I don't want a pop-up. I don't want a receipt type window. I just want to hit complete sell and have the receipts print right to the printer. I can do that. I can decide how many copies I want, one for my records, one for my customers, whatever it may be. And I can check boxes for whichever one of these areas I want stuff to go straight to the printer. And the same goes for service. When you hit save, complete sale, hit a print button for one of these actions. If you'd like it to happen without opening the print pop-up, again, just checks the box. I also mentioned that you can configure in dealership settings previously whether you want additional details or hide part numbers to go, and these settings will follow your direct printing settings. So again, you can control the details of what's happening even though you won't have the ability during the process to decide. So again, a really great tool if you're one of those people that really likes to save time, doesn't like pop-ups, doesn't like clicks, and you want stuff to go straight to the printer. Pretty easy to use. Once you have it, hit save. It's going to confirm with you that these settings that you're going to set are going to be for everybody who logs on to this computer. You're going to say, okay, and now our settings are applied.